Si, senor.
Yeah.
It is time for the Odd People Podcast. How's it going, Odd People? Welcome to the Odd People Podcast. I'm your host, Matt the Cat. Matthew the Catthew.
Yeah.
And with me, as always, is my friend. His name is Jared, and we call him Jared the Jared.
Yeah.
And
make sure you get it right. Don't mess it up.
Yes, it is right. Come on, man. It's right. You like to move it. How's it going, dude?
Pretty good. It's been a long week.
Yeah, it has.
Tired.
The weather.
It's my weather outside.
It is your weather outside. I was just
weather.
gonna say that. It's
I'm at home field today.
Yep.
Sort of, I guess.
Yeah. You know, it is nice though going to bed.
Yeah.
With the rain,
Isn't it?
and you're like hearing
It's
it trickle.
beautiful.
Like
you hear it.
we have the
Go outside, you can feel it.
my bedroom's in the corner of the house, so you can hear the water trickling down the downspout.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. I miss working at the old factory I used to work at because it had like a tin roof.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
So when it rained, even if it was like drizzling, it was so loud. And I loved it.
Everybody else is like, I hate this. Jared's like, dude,
I was just in
just
peace.
working.
Yeah.
Nice.
I miss it sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Just sitting at a machine all day, every day. Same machine, same thing, every day.
Same shit, different day.
I would watch movies, have snacks,
Yeah, that's not bad.
just hang out, let my machine run all day. I miss it. That's it. I'm going back.
That's it.
That's it.
Giving everything
I'm
up.
done.
Going back.
Yep. Fuck social media.
Yeah, well, definitely fuck social media.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you kind of are just like living in the social media world. Like you kind of can't
I
get
don't
away
have a
from
choice. Yeah, it's my career,
It's crazy, dude.
but I'm working on it.
It's modern day career. It's a modern thing. It's what it is. What it is.
Yeah. I'm over it, man. I really am. Not going to lie.
That's not good.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
Yeah. Well, it was your idea.
Yeah.
So
I've been like staying off social media. I don't even like want to go like look and read and what's going on in the world. It's just ugh.
yeah. Well, I can't
Gross.
go on social media without seeing politics.
Yeah, that's
Which I'm sure I did that to myself, like
Yeah.
algorithm wise. I'm sure I'm the one that fucked that up.
Yeah, but it's not
But
though,
it
because you look at
sucks.
one thing and that's it. Your
Yeah.
whole phone is just flooded because
It
you
sucks.
stayed 5 seconds extra on that on that political
Yeah,
post.
you watch a whole entire political video, and then
Yeah.
that's it. Your whole feed is so now it's like half naked women and politics. It's like the worst. It's like the worst fucking thing ever.
You know what mine is? It's kind of funny. Mine is cooking, and like live animals like tearing each other apart, like lions with like I saw a video of a honey badger fighting off 3 lions.
I think I've seen that
You
same
seen
one.
that?
Yeah,
That thing is wild.
yeah. That's it's funny.
Yeah.
But you know what's really funny about that is when you see these videos of like these large cats, they're still cats.
They're still
They
cats.
still do the same
Yeah, they
shit
do
your
the
house
cat
cat
stuff,
does.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they still do cat stuff. It's wild.
Yeah.
Dogs too. You see like giant wolves.
Yeah, they're same thing.
And they're out there,
Same
like,
thing,
you
yeah.
know, because I have 2 dogs, so I see them fighting and playing in the yard. I'm like, wow, they look wild animals
Yeah,
right
they
now.
do.
Like the way they go at each other and shit.
Yeah, I
cool.
saw a video of like 2 silverback gorillas just going at it, dude.
Really?
Or like 2 bears. You ever see 2 bears going at it?
I don't know if I've seen that. I know
Just
I've seen
because they're so massive and heavy that like
yeah.
when they hit each
It's
other,
a lot of power. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the gorilla one where it's like in a zoo. And somebody's yelling, "Where's the zookeeper?" Like they're like it's like a bunch of people recording with their phones. "Where's the zookeeper?" And then
Yeah.
it's like a video like a dude made, and he's like dressed up like a zookeeper. He's like, "I'm like, fuck, I'm out of here. What the hell do you want me to do?"
Why? Because the gorillas are fighting?
Yeah, they're
or-
like going at it, like fighting each other in the
yeah,
zoo,
yeah.
and they're like, "Somebody get the zookeeper!"
You just watch 2 gorillas murdering each other.
Yeah, the zookeeper's like, "Yeah, what am I gonna fucking do exactly?"
He goes in there, please stop.
Each
Please
weigh
stop.
like 800 pounds. Like,
Yeah.
no, that's not.
Tear your
that's
face off.
Not gonna help. So you do other things though, like Button Club.
Bun Club.
That was a perfect segue.
I love Bun Club. It's a little spot in my heart for that.
Yeah. How has it been?
Last Monday was great. We had really high numbers. But like what was weird for me last week is like I finally realized like how great our players are. Like
Oh yeah.
like high level playing. And like I'm just so lucky to be in this little group of Button Club because they are such high level players and I can learn so much from
Yeah,
them.
that's cool.
Because it's like you know, I could be anywhere else and I could be like the best player at my local, and therefore I can't like grow as a player and learn so much.
Right,
But
right.
like I'm surrounded by people who just want to teach you how to be better, and it's like I'm lucky to have that.
Yeah,
I
that's
really
always
am.
a good thing.
Yeah, and they're also like they want to teach you too, so it's been cool.
They
yeah.
want to see you do well.
Yeah, it's cool.
That is cool. That's
Like
awesome.
and even for the other new players at Button Club, like it's considered lucky to be around the people that we have because they're just so high end, like high level playing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Yep. So it's been fun. It's been cool.
Yeah.
It's been busy.
Is there any other big like events coming up? Like,
Yeah,
that
actually,
people
yeah.
are going to be going to.
No, but we're actually hosting a big event. It's called the Ranbat Series.
What?
Yeah. It's for 6 weeks. It just started last week, actually.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's called the Ranbat Series. What it is every player has to go to the character select screen and go to random, and whoever they get, and they have to play
So
that.
they don't get to choose the person
Yeah,
they
yeah.
use every time
Yeah.
their player. All right, cool.
But I'm just kidding. That's not what it is at all.
Oh, dude.
It's just an inside joke because because someone announced that on stream that's what it was, and that's not at all what that was. But what it is, I'm so sorry. What it actually is over the next 6 weeks,
Yeah.
they just come to Button Club and they play how they normally would,
Okay.
but they get points for every win that they get.
Okay.
And over the 6 weeks, they accumulate the points, and whoever the top 8 players are with the highest points, we throw like a big event for those top 8 players, and they go at it to see who the
Yeah.
top dog is.
I like the other idea better, to be honest.
It would be more chaotic, and I do love that a lot more too.
I like it better because I was excited by it. And
Because
my
you could
dreams were
go
shattered.
and you could play random,
Yeah, I mean, I would
And you
lose
wouldn't have
first
to worry
round.
about
I would
it.
lose, definitely.
but everybody
Either
else
way.
might lose too because they don't know the character that they got.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm doing.
That's fair.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing at
That's
all.
fair.
So I think that's a massive disadvantage. I would be really bad.
Yeah,
I would be really bad. I mean,
yeah, me too.
honestly, like, the only fighting game I've played in a long time has been the Mortal Kombat, and my kids play it. And it's not like they play it all that often,
Yeah,
but I play
you
against
just play for fun.
I play against them, and they
Yeah.
destroy me.
Yeah, you do,
And
right?
it's like, oh, I haven't played this in months. I'm like, I could practice every day for a
Yeah.
week, and they'd still beat me because I'm just that bad.
Yeah,
I'm not good at
and
video
kids
games.
are just natural gamers.
Yeah, they are.
It just comes with it.
I'm just naturally not good at games either.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just ask any of my friends that we used to play video games together. I am
Yeah.
just not. I'm not a gamer. I'm so
No?
bad at it. Yeah.
Even like Tetris.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
pretty
great
good
at
at
Tetris.
Tetris,
I
yeah.
could fucking kill it at Tetris.
Yeah.
Because I played it when I was younger.
Yeah.
And when I soaked it in like a sponge. I was like, oh, that's how this works.
Yeah. But like
You know.
shooters.
Yeah, like I'm just
Fighters.
like not. I'm too. Yeah, I'm not good at like fighting games. I'm not good at like competitive games. I'm not a very competitive person. So
Mm.
it's like if I lose, it doesn't matter to me. So I have no fight mode in my brain. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I need to win this. I don't like there's nothing on the line. I'm like, whatever. Oh, I lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say I'm the same
Defeated.
way because I used to be the same way, but it's not the case anymore. I get pretty upset when I lose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
I kind of rage
competitive
out a
thing
little bit. Yeah.
popped in your
It's
head.
new for me.
Yeah.
I was never a rager when I lose a game.
Yeah. Like
But
punching holes in walls.
Street
and
Fighter
shit.
can do that to you, man. Street Fighter can really get under
Do you ever
your
get so
skin.
mad at somebody and they're like cocky about it and they're all like,
Well, here's the thing. Okay.
you.
Here's my problem.
So then you're like, listen, let's go outside and I'll really kick your ass.
Yes.
Like, do you ever feel that
yes,
way?
Yes, all the time. But here's the other problem, right? I was just talking about this the other day, but this whole like ranking system on Street Fighter for online play. So like if I'm at home and I'm playing Street Fighter
Right.
online, kids are obviously dirtbags. Like they'll do whatever
Yes.
it takes just to win the match. They don't even care how you play the game.
Okay.
But the real problem is that really sets me off is a thing called teabagging. Okay. And do you know about it?
I mean, I know what teabagging is.
Okay, it's the same thing, but in Street Fighter. So if they're like kicking
What?
your ass, really
Yeah.
bad,
Yeah.
and they know they have you fucked up, they'll teabag. They'll hit the down button a bunch of times so their character teabags your body on the ground, And so like they'll do that. So I'll be getting my ass kicked, right? And I'm already getting pissed off. I'm already getting mad.
Yeah, you're annoyed already.
And then I see the fucking teabag, dude.
so
and
like
it just
like
sets me
like
off
they're going
because-
down. So they're like squatting down.
Fast though.
but they're doing it fast
Yeah, yeah.
over you.
Yes. And it's called teabagging, as in like I got you fucked
Yeah.
up. Like you're done for.
Yes. Wow.
So when I see that
would set me off too.
man,
I'd probably
like,
just
gets under my skin
set
because
the
I know
controller down and be like, I'm never gonna touch this ever again. I would get that would
Yeah.
get that would put me on
Yeah,
another
man.
level. I'd be pretty
Yeah.
pissed off.
I hate that I get so pissed off because it's a game, right? It's a video
Yes,
game.
it's just a video
someone
game.
out there in the world just wants to be a dirtbag and they're teabagging. It's fine. But to know I can't do anything about it is what
Right.
really gets me upset.
Yes. Yeah, they're not physically next to you.
Yeah.
You can't
I
look them in the eye and tell them they're a piece of
I
shit.
can't fight them again. They're going to kick my ass again. I just can't. There's nothing I can do
Oof,
about it.
Yeah, that would frustrate me. I wouldn't.
So
I just would
I take
not
the
do
tea
it.
bag and I just smash
You
everything around me and I call it a day.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
So anyways, yeah, Button Club's a great place. It's a
Yeah.
great place to come and hang out.
Yeah.
There's no tea bagging.
Oh, cool.
And if you
So
do
is that-
teabag, you're out.
Seriously, is that a real rule?
It's not
Or
a
is
real
it
rule.
just like a
But it
kind
is
of an
now.
unspoken rule? Is it
Yeah,
like an
no,
unspoken thing? Like
it's
not
a
to
respect
be a douche?
thing.
Yeah,
Like you don't do it at your local because
yeah, because
I'm sure there are
Everybody's
some
gonna-
locals that were like, teabag, get out. You don't want to be here.
yeah,
But online play, obviously,
I would think
it's
something
fair
like
game.
that would be kind of like an unwritten rule of like,
Yeah,
don't be an
kinda
asshole.
is,
Like,
yeah.
like that's like unsportsmanlike conduct.
Pretty
you know,
much,
kind of
yeah.
thing.
That's what it is for
Cool.
us, I think.
Nice,
But we have no players that would do that anyways, which is the good part.
because you got all good, classy
It's all-
people.
yeah.
And you
yeah.
got the pizza place next door now.
Oh, so good.
I know. Every Monday I see you post
Every
pictures. I'm
Monday,
like,
dude.
shit.
Buffalo chicken pizza
Yeah, I bet it's bomb.
every Monday.
I bet it's a lot better than Chili's.
Get a little blue cheese dip.
I went to Chili's and ate at Chili's last night.
Chili's
It was
is
the
awful.
fucking worst.
They're so
Me and my wife
bad.
went for a drink.
Oh man.
So I'm like, let's get food because we're hungry. And we should have just stopped at the chips and salsa
Yeah.
and had a drink.
Yeah. What'd you
And
get?
just
What'd
moved
you-
on. I got a fucking steak, potato, and mashed potatoes.
How did they mess that up?
The mashed potatoes and the steamed broccoli were fine. It was
The steak was
the
bad.
ribeye steak, which
Oh.
was like, it's like, do you know you?
They don't
I
even
don't
know
know.
what a ribeye steak is over there.
No, they fucking don't. And you know what else they don't know how to do is like trim a steak.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
they get it and it must be frozen, and they throw it in the oven and it cooks.
Probably.
And it's not like they're getting a piece of steak and they're like, "Ooh, look at this! We need to trim some fat and trim it so it's nice." No,
so it's not
'cause
a nice cut.
Yeah, because it's not a real restaurant. It's like,
Yeah.
expensive fast food basically.
Yeah. You
The
didn't
drink
get
was
You
alright.
didn't get the awesome blossom?
I got the. Oh, I can't eat that.
Oh, sorry.
See, I know.
Sorry,
It's
man,
the whole
I'm
gluten
sorry.
thing sucks. But I got the El Presidente Margarita.
Oh.
It was all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, it could have been stronger.
You got a little topsy-turvy, did you?
Nah.
No?
I mean, maybe if I had like another one.
Yeah. And they probably cheap drinks out at Chili's, too. huh?
Probably.
Their
Doing-
ratios
doing-
there are
yeah,
kind of...
doing a lot of shit talking about Chili's.
Yeah. Poor Chili's.
Poor Chili's.
They're
but that-
already hurting. They're already
Olympia
closing.
Pizza's great though. I know they're already hurting.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't hurting yesterday. They were fucking packed.
Were they?
And I'm like, wow, everybody in here is eating shitty food.
Wow. Yeah. I got a quesadilla there once, and I'd probably never go back. Because I was like, if you can't do a quesadilla,
I mean, a quesadilla,
you're off
like,
to a bad start.
my 10-year-old can make a quesadilla.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to fuck it up.
Yeah.
He is a good cook for a 10-year-old, but
Yeah. How about Mighty Guitars?
Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
It's been slow,
It has.
so I decided to take on one of my personal projects,
Ooh.
and it's been kind of like a mind fuck
Yeah.
a little bit. Well, it's my dad's guitar,
Oh.
so I've had it for a little over 2 years
Mm-hmm.
since my dad passed away, and it's literally just been sitting, like no strings on it, just sitting there. And I'm
Really?
like, I need practice doing a bunch of stuff because I am new to. I mean, I've been fixing guitars for a few years, and but it's still like a hobby business. I haven't done everything,
Yeah.
so I need practice doing things. And this guitar is old and beat up, and it needs a lot. So I'm like, well, no time but the present to learn.
Yeah.
And
Why
if
not?
I'm going to
Yeah.
be doing it, I might as well do it on
Gotta
my
keep
own.
it going, yeah.
So yeah, I've been.
Is it like an acoustic?
It's
or-
an acoustic. Yeah. It's like an old, cheap, like Japanese or Chinese guitar my dad bought. He just like picked it up at a music store because he wanted an acoustic. I don't
Nice.
think it's anything. It's nothing fancy,
Yeah.
but it needs a refret. I need to take all the the frets, all these little metal
That's the
things.
metal
Yeah,
bars things.
So it needs
That's
all.
a fret.
It needs all the frets replaced. It needs
Yeah.
the bridge replaced, the part that holds the strings on the bottom, the saddle part that holds the strings up on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
It needs like a lot,
Yeah.
like a lot.
Are you gonna
So-
go like all out? You're gonna paint everything?
No, I'm not going to paint it. I'm
No.
just going to fix it up so it's a playable
Just like
guitar.
brand
It
new.
really is not playable. It's kind of a mess.
Oh. Well, that's fun.
So
That's
it's a
fun
perfect
project.
thing to, practice on and learn, but also, like, I need to get myself out of whose guitar it is to work on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I put
That
it on
must
the bench.
be
I put it on the
trippy,
bench and
yeah.
then cried.
I can
was-
imagine.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I was just.
I can imagine. That'd be
It's
weird.
It's
That'd
one of
be
those weird things that hits you, and you have your grandfather's
Ford. Yeah.
his car, and
Finally.
I know your grandfather's still alive,
Yeah.
right? So that's
Yeah.
at least you have that, and that's good. But that's sentimental. Like, you
Yeah,
have
for
that,
sure. Yeah.
and you must look at that and be like, "Oof!" It's a little pressure. You're like, "Shit, I don't
Yeah,
want to
it's
fuck this up," you know.
yeah, yeah.
So I feel the same way. It's not that this guitar is fancy in any way, but
It's
I also
just the
I want to make it right.
Yeah.
Like I'm giving it back to my dad,
yeah, for sure.
and I know it's mine forever, but
It's going
just
to be
one-
real important to you.
yeah,
for
it's
the rest of your
important to
life.
me. Yeah, exactly. I'll hold on to it forever, or as long as it stays in one piece,
That's awesome.
because
Yeah.
it's just kind of beat up.
You think it's going to be weird to play? Are you going to play it when you're done?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to be very excited to play it when I'm done. I'll
Yeah.
probably have it up in the living room.
That's great. I think
I'll
that's
display
awesome,
it.
man. I think
Yeah,
that's
it's good.
great.
It'll just it's just kind of like I need to get myself
Yeah. for
mentally
sure.
need to get myself in the game
Yeah.
per se.
Mhm.
Like I worked on it this morning.
Oh,
and
did
it
you?
was-
Yeah.
What was good is I was kind of distracted because I came down here. I set up what I needed to set up. I moved the camera from when we were filming
yeah,
when
from
Ryan
last
was
week,
here,
yeah.
and I was like, all right, like I'm gonna like just be doing things. So I was kind of busy, and I'm like, oh, and then you sent me the message,
Mhm.
but when you were showing up, so I was like, all right, I'm like I have a little bit of time, so I
Yeah.
spent some time working on the guitar, but I was in the mode of like doing stuff.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
it just kind of like fit in the
Feeling
groove.
productive
You know?
today?
Yeah, just like fit in the groove, you know.
Yeah.
And
Do you
some-
feel more productive on rainy days?
Yeah, especially with the yeah. It's like I can't go outside.
It's nice, right?
I mean, I can go outside. I'm gonna get soaking wet. Yeah, no, I'm more productive, I think, on rainy days,
yeah.
like with like projects and stuff in
Hell
the
yeah.
house.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of moving the camera and your brother was great.
Yeah.
It was great
That was,
having
that
him
was
on.
awesome having him on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Was it
fun.
weird for you at all, or?
I thought it was gonna be, but no, it was fun. It was like having any other guest on.
Yeah.
It was just like
Yeah.
we didn't touch on mostly anything that I thought we were gonna touch.
You know
on.
what's funny is I had notes and I left them in my work van,
We just totally.
and we just kind of went with whatever.
Yeah.
But
But I think
Yeah.
that's better than to have it all planned out. I think like whatever happens, and those end up being some of the better episodes.
yeah, that
really.
was. I think the
I
episode
think-
was great, and
Yeah.
even if other people don't think it was great, it was a fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was a good time. It was a fun time. Your brother's. It's funny. He's a lot like you, but a lot unlike you.
Yeah.
Like you definitely. You guys are definitely.
It's like
brothers.
something I can never know, right? Because it's
Yeah,
my
it's
brother.
the kind of
you know
thing
what
that
I mean?
it's like.
Yeah.
Like we went out and grabbed a bite to eat afterward, and you guys are sitting next to each other, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, they are so
like
brothers.
finish each other's sentences.
Yeah,
and
like you
shit.
guys have
Yeah.
very similar mannerisms, and the way you exist is
Yeah.
just very your brothers. It's very obvious. I'm sure you would feel the same way if you met hung out with my brother. I
Yeah,
think you did
yeah.
meet my brother, but
Yeah.
if we hung out for any length of time, I'm sure you'd be like, yeah, like that's 100%
Yeah, for
your
sure.
brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was cool. It was a lot of fun.
It was. I can't
Um,
wait to have more guests on. We got a few more lined up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got a few
Yeah.
more people.
And we'll probably have returning. I mean,
Yeah,
You know.
I think that's a great plan to have because a
Yeah.
lot of people.
some people will get used to seeing the guest on the show too, so they become
Yeah.
more accustomed to
And
it.
I think some of the guests come on and they're partially nervous or they forget things that they wanted to talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
or say.
they want that rerun.
Yeah, so they'd be like,
Like,
yeah,
let me do that shit
Yeah,
again.
they want to come on again. Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, Lauren, who was on 2 episodes ago,
Yeah. We went back to back guests.
Yeah, that was good. It was
I was
good, man.
almost like gonna be like, can we take a break this
Yeah, I
week?
know. I thought you were gonna.
But
freak
I was like,
out.
nah, we got it.
Yeah, we got it. It was
We got
good.
this.
So she's got something going on Tuesday, which is the day this comes out,
Okay.
and it's an open mic night at Places on
For
Main Street
comedy?
in Buzzards Bay.
Or
This-
like
it's open mic. It's usually comedians.
Yeah.
But
you can go there and,
the
like,
people
sing.
throwing it, I believe, are a comedy troupe or whatever you want to call it. It's like a company that does like comedy acts.
Oh, okay.
They're the ones like throwing it, but anybody can sign up if you wanted to play the spoons.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so it's like
You know, if you wanted to just go and do it, you
it's
can.
like a talent show.
Yeah, it's like a little talent show. It's a little open mic talent show.
Sweet.
Everybody gets a little bit of time, and
You gonna go drop some dad jokes?
I went to one a while back, and it was great, and it did give me like kind of like a bug. I was like, "Ooh, should I do
Like,
stand up
get up there
comedy?
and do that.
I could do that."
That's what it's all about. Dude.
And then I was like, I should
a little
really,
fire in your chest.
I should really try it. And then I
Yeah.
don't have the balls to do. And
No.
I don't know if I have the material.
What if I go there and I hold a sign like, "You got this, man"? Would you-
Maybe that might help.
All right, I can do that.
If I need one person laughing hysterically
Yeah.
at me, it'd be
I
great.
can obnoxiously laugh at all your jokes.
And you just laugh at things that aren't jokes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'll be like nudging the person next. You hear that shit? You hear that?
that might be the only way I could do it, really.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so that's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And I just wanted to mention that because
Yeah,
you know,
shout out Lauren. She's doing
Lauren,
great things.
she was great. She does
got
a lot of
people
cool
coming out.
things.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see like a paint night, like a couples paint night,
Oof, yeah.
because I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You see a lot of those videos online.
Do you?
Well, there's couples.
That's why I didn't know what she was talking about. I was like, are
So
you
you-
painting each other? I don't
Yeah,
know.
so there's people. You get 2 canvases and a set of paints, and you sit across
So,
from.
but you're not painting each other.
you sit
You're
across
just
from
painting on-
like your spouse, and you paint
and you.
their face.
Okay.
So it's usually really funny because one of the people in the couple
See, you're
tends
saying
to be
things
a
that are
good
throwing me
artist.
off. Are you painting her face, or are you painting the canvas of
You're-
her face?
You're making a painting of her
Her
face.
and
Yes.
she's painting your face.
Yeah, so like my wife would be painting a picture of me, and I'd be painting a picture of her on a canvas.
I would pay to see that. I
So,
would pay to see
dude,
that.
I'm dying.
Next
to
time I
find
come
out.
here to record, I want to see 2 paintings in
Oh,
your kitchen.
I want to do it. Well, it always ends up being like one person in the couple can paint really well,
yeah.
or
yeah,
just
that's
has
fair.
an artistic ability.
That's fair,
and the
yeah.
other person's like almost looks like they're doing it with their non-dominant hand, like
like
they look like they're
Picasso.
doing it left-handed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's all fucked up.
You know, you can't do it wrong.
So
You just got to try.
so I'm waiting for one of those to come up, or maybe we could host one. That'd be fun.
That'd be great. Hell
We
yeah.
know a lot of couples. We
Yeah,
know a lot
that'd
of
be
people.
fun.
That'd be cool. So
Yeah.
anyway, I wanted to mention that because Lauren was a good guest and she was cool.
She was.
It's her
She
second
was
time
great.
on. She really opened up on the first time she was on the show,
Yeah.
and that was like
I keep meaning to go back and listen to
I was
that.
blindsided by that. Just
Was
if
it? Yeah.
anybody goes back and listens to it, we were going to talk about art. We were going to talk about her idea for her business, which ended up becoming O Places,
Mhm.
and she mentions it and talks about it on that episode. But she talked about some pretty heavy shit,
Yeah, man.
some mental health issues and things that she had going on that I didn't know. As her friend, I didn't know until she said that.
It's cool
and,
that she's willing to talk about that stuff.
It was great. It was
A lot of
really
people
cool.
won't, especially on a podcast.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's a yeah, it was a big deal.
Yeah. I'm going to go back and listen to
If
it.
you go to her,
It's early, right?
yeah, it's
like
like
some of your-
22 or 25.
20s,
It's like
yeah.
it's really early on.
Cool.
And she on her oplaces.com or her link tree off of her Instagram,
Yeah.
it's there. She's got a link to the episode.
Oh, really?
So, like,
oh, okay, cool.
A lot of people have heard that episode.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I'm going to give it another listen.
yeah, I'll give it another listen.
You know?
So did you watch any movies?
I did, you know?
Yeah.
October's coming up. Spooky season's coming up.
Spooky.
You know me. It's not Hubie Halloween time yet, but
Okay.
I
was gonna say. That's what I thought you were
yeah,
gonna talk about again.
I got started a little early. It's not too scary, but I watched A Quiet Place. I love that movie.
Oh, A Quiet Place.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Is that with John Krasinski?
Is that the guy from The Office?
Yes.
I only know him as Jim.
Yes, right. Jim. Yeah, it's Jim Halpert,
Yes.
and that's his real wife.
His real wife.
His wife
Yeah, yeah.
in there. Yeah.
And
Real.
then the kids.
Real wife.
Yeah. But I think it's so sick that they made a movie in almost complete silence. and made it that good.
Yeah, that is a good movie.
But the main reason why I love that movie so much is the creatures that are in it. They're so awesome. They're so cool.
I don't exactly remember what they look like, but I remember it being pretty good.
With the hearing aid, when she puts it on the speaker and their heads like open up.
Oh,
you remember that?
Yes,
and they just explode. But my favorite part in that movie is when he's trying to distract the creature from his kids, and he's in that truck, and he's making all kinds of noise in the truck, and the thing goes to the truck, and you finally see like how long its arms are and stuff, and he's just like pounding on the truck, and I was just like,
yeah, you
touches my
dig
heart,
it. You're
dude.
like,
yeah,
this is. I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
I gotta draw something.
Did you watch the second one?
I watched the second one, and it wasn't.
Yeah, typical sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I saw something this morning about I guess they made it, or they're making another one where it's like the beginning stage of the Quiet Place, like before the creatures came,
it all went
or how
down.
they came. I don't know.
Oh shit, that's cool.
I haven't seen that yet, but
that's pretty cool. That sounds more interesting than the second one,
yeah.
because it's like, who gives a shit about the second one? Like,
yeah,
you know? Okay,
it wasn't all that good. Yeah,
more shit happens.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I liked the mystery of the first one of like really not knowing.
Yeah, like how they came
like
about,
not knowing
why they're dealing with this.
What the deal is.
Are there other people out there? Like,
right.
It's just a really cool movie.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah. What about you?
So we've been watching Shameless on Netflix, which I think that was like on a Showtime or HBO or something. Shameless. It's
with that guy from Fargo.
Don't know. William H. Macy is his name.
We're
gonna have to look it. We're gonna look it up.
I thought it was the guy from Fargo. You seen Fargo? That's one of my favorite movies too. With the wood chipper, puts the guy through the wood chipper. You know that?
Yeah, I don't know if he's in that.
I thought it was the same guy, but I could be wrong.
Let's see. Cast.
Yeah, that guy.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
He's in Fargo.
He's Fargo, right? He's the main guy in Fargo.
Oh, I don't know.
Click him.
William H. Macy. I know we've
movies and shows right there.
We've looked him up before.
Fargo.
Oh, yeah,
right
Fargo.
There
all right.
Yeah.
Is he play a cop?
I gotta watch that again. It's been so long.
Does he play a cop?
Yeah, he's a cop.
All right. Yes.
And
then it's the other cop is the woman.
Yeah.
The woman police officer. All right.
Oh, did you ever see Room?
No. Oof. Is that a good movie?
That's a great movie. You should watch that.
Oh. Okay.
It's about a girl who was abducted at a young age, and the dude keeps her in like a shed, but she gets pregnant and has a kid. But all the kid knows is the shed. He doesn't think there's a world out.
That's got to be based off a true story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a girl that was trapped in some guy's house
and probably
had kids and shit? Like
there's probably a number of those stories.
Yeah, there was a girl that was released a few years ago. She was like kidnapped at a young age, kept by this guy and his wife,
but they do a plan. They have a plan where she pretends that he dies, the son dies, and rolls him up in a carpet so that he would have to dispose of the kid's body. And while he's in the back of the truck, she teaches him how to unroll out of the carpet and get out of the truck. So that's like halfway through the movie.
Oh, okay.
So the rest of the movie
give away the rest of the movie.
No, the rest of the movie is how they adapt to like the real world after that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Because they're all just fucked up.
You know what? I think I just found out what movie it was. Ricky Stenicki. That was the one I watched, and I was like, William H. Macy's in it.
Ricky Stenicki.
Yeah. So anyway, Shameless is a good show. We're in the first season still, and it's this.
I always see it. But
this guy's the dad. This is his oldest daughter, and he's got like 6 kids.
Oh.
These are the neighbors. These two. They're really funny.
Oh, that's.
But they're just like a shithole family. They're just like the father's a shithead. The mother's gone. Oh. He's just like a drunk. They're just like a shitty,
just a dysfunctional family.
But the sister's really the one that's kind of like the mom of the younger kids. Like her and him, they're kind of like older siblings, and they're taking care of their shit. Mm-hmm. But it's a good show. But
he's a great actor. I love that guy.
Yeah,
74 years old.
Wow, that's crazy.
Dang,
this is as old as my parents.
He looks great.
Speaking of parents, I wonder if my mom got back to me.
Oh yeah.
I got a text message. All right.
What is it? The grand reveal.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? You don't remember? Wow, good question, she says.
So, for context here.
God damn it,
before
Mom.
this episode started, I asked Matt if he knew what his name would have been if he was a girl.
My mom doesn't remember.
And so we both text our moms to see what our names would be if we were girls.
And what did your mom say?
And my mom was on point. She had it loaded. I think she wanted a girl. She was like, "Oh, I've been waiting for this question." But she said my name, if I was born a girl, I would be Amy Elizabeth Sears.
Amy Elizabeth.
Isn't that nice?
It is nice. It's a nice
that
ring to
nice?
it. Amy Elizabeth. And you know what's really funny?
I would rather have Elizabeth than Jeffrey as my middle name.
Your middle name's Jeffrey?
Guess what Ryan's middle name is?
Jeffrey.
Guess what Nate's middle name is?
No. I was fucking around. Is his name really Jeffrey?
Yes.
His middle name?
Yes.
And Nate's middle name is Jeffrey too?
Yes. And my middle name.
Why the fuck do you guys all have the same middle name?
I don't know. I think my dad might just really like his name.
Oh, your dad's name
My
is
dad's
Jeffrey.
name is
okay. Well, that's weird.
Yeah, so all three of us have the same middle
I mean,
name.
it's not weird to have your dad's name as your middle name because
Yeah.
my middle name is Ronald, which was my dad's name.
Yeah?
But my brother's got a different middle name from me. So
What's his middle name? You think he would care if you said it?
I don't think he cares. His middle name, I think he
You don't know
changed
his
it.
middle name.
His name, it used to be Scott, and I think it's changed to Jordan.
Oh.
Because I think,
Both fairly nice.
if I have the story correct, he wanted to have the same initials as my grandfather.
Mm.
My grandfather was Benoit, or how French people say Benoit.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was Benoit, Jordan, Martel,
Oh,
and my brother wanted BJM.
BJM.
Yeah.
So,
So then my dad named me after him and my middle name.
okay.
Ronald.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So your dad's first name was Ronald.
Yeah. So I get it.
Yeah.
That's not the weird part.
It's not the weird part,
But
right?
it's weird
just
to have
all three
three-
of us have the same,
three
right?
boys.
I've never met any other person where their siblings had the same middle name. I've never come across it.
I mean, I feel like your mother's got to have like a funny story to that, or like a funny revelation to it. Like maybe like after
I believe I've asked him a number of times, and my dad's like, "I don't know,"
just because it was my name. Maybe they just didn't feel like
They
being
couldn't
creative.
figure it out, so they were like, Jeffrey.
I just wonder, like, Nate's born, and your mom's like, "What are we
Yeah,
gonna name
yeah.
him?" Your dad's like, "Nate." She's like, "Ooh, I
Yeah.
like it." Jeffrey, and he's like, then she's like, "Wait, what?" I mean, Sears.
yeah. But you want to know another weird part?
And then you're born, and she does the same thing. She's like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, you want to know another weird thing?
Yeah,
My dad's name is Jeffrey.
yeah,
Our last names are Sears, right?
yes,
My dad's sister,
yes.
her name is Barbara Sears. She met a guy named Alan Jeffrey. So it changed her last name to Jeffrey. So now my aunt and all my cousins' last name is Jeffrey.
And your
And
dad's name's Jeffrey.
My dad's name is Jeffrey, and then all of our middle names is Jeffrey. There's so much Jeffrey in my family, it's not even funny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, what are the chances of my aunt meeting someone with the last name Jeffrey, marrying them, and then changing all their last names to Jeffrey?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Isn't that
wild.
So there's just Jeffreys everywhere.
Well, it's me, my dad, and my brother all have father-in-laws named Al.
Really?
Yeah.
That was just a popular name back
Yeah, it
then.
just happened. So, like,
Everybody was Al.
my father-in-law's name's Alberto,
Wow.
and my grandfather's name was Alfred. Which was
Alfredo?
my dad's, Alfred, not
Oh.
Alfredo, Alfred. And then my brother's father-in-law's name's Alan, but they all go by Al.
All else.
I'm like, that's kind of weird. I think
Isn't
my
that
brother
weird?
pointed that out to me. I'm like,
See, that's
Wait
why
a minute.
simulation theory is real.
yeah, because it's all just
It's just a glitch.
Jeffreys and Al's everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's strange, man.
I don't know how we got on that. I'm so sorry.
Oh, because my mom never answered me.
Oh, she never. So we'll never know.
She says she's got them written down.
Oh, she's gonna go dig it out somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know. She's probably not going to, but
Amy's nice.
yeah, Amy's
You don't
a
meet
nice
a lot
name.
of Amy's anymore.
No, I mean, no, not really. That's kind of like a name that
Yeah.
people were named in the 80s and 90s. I don't
Yeah.
really know any young people named Amy.
And it's funny because Amy was my very first crush. In elementary school, there was this girl named Amy. I was like head over heels for this girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I never saw her again after elementary school.
No shit.
I don't know where she went. I think she like moved out of state somewhere. And I was like, that's it. My lifelong.
My first crush was Jennifer Connelly in The Labyrinth.
Wow. What's The Labyrinth?
That might have been like the moment I realized I was straight. Like I was a little kid, and I'm like, "Ooh, The Labyrinth. Let's watch this movie." And then like something happened.
That's a movie?
Yeah, something happened in like puberty, and I was like, "Wow, girls with brown hair and green eyes are
Wow, it's
incredible.
really doing something for me.
Yeah,
it's really, really doing something for me. Yeah, you like the brunettes? You're not much of a blonde guy.
Yeah, except for Margot Robbie.
Oh wow.
Yes, Jennifer Connelly.
Oh wow.
Her. You're like, wow, she kind of looks like your wife.
I mean,
a little bit. But yeah, the Jesus.
Sorry.
Yeah, the dark hair and the light eyes. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but like some of her facial features are very much like
my wife.
Your wife's.
A little bit. I mean, she's like scary thinny.
Yeah,
thin.
she looks sickly.
Thin and
sickly skinny.
Yeah, like she's really skinny nowadays.
Yeah.
But when she was younger.
Like that? Is that what the movie was? Or no? That's
this is even like after that. I think The Labyrinth might have been her first movie.
You know who I
mean, she was young in it, but I was a little kid.
So this is like your first celebrity crush.
I'm not saying I would like see this now and be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying when I was young.
Yeah. Because you've seen more options. You know what's out there,
Yeah.
That's so shitty. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's all right.
So this was your first celebrity crush?
Yeah, this was the first girl I saw.
Well, Amy was a real person. I just want to put that out there.
Oh, all right, cool.
She was another girl in my school.
Well, I had a neighbor. I don't want to say her name.
No.
Not that she would ever see this, but
yeah.
I had a neighbor growing up.
You never know. She could be stalking you still.
I highly doubt it still. She wasn't in the first place. No, there was a girl in my neighborhood that I really liked that was very similar to brown hair and light colored eyes.
Do you remember your first kiss?
Yeah, it was that girl in the neighborhood.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Give me some, baby. Yeah.
Yep.
My first kiss was on the ear. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
She was like, let me tell you a secret. And she kissed my ear. And I was like, what just happened? Like, you just put your slobber on my ear. Like, it just seems like a lot of germs.
Slobber. Just slobber off my face.
Yeah. And then, like, my first kiss on the lips, I had, like, a really chapped lip at the time. Almost like a third lip growing. Because,
Jesus.
And I was like, you sure you want to kiss me? I don't know.
And she
did, man.
She pulls away. She's got blood all over her mouth.
She was Cape Verdean. She didn't give a shit. She was
nice.
like, just kiss me.
Yeah, Cape Verdeans.
Yeah. Her name was Shailene.
Ooh, shit. You're just naming people, dude.
I'm dropping bombs.
Later on, you're going to be like, hey, can you bleep out all those names that I said?
Yeah, probably.
I'm probably going to.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, my first French kiss was after a movie.
Yeah?
I was like, I don't know.
Do you remember the movie?
No. I remember the girl. Once again, not going to say her name.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we're going down a dangerous path.
We went to go see a movie together, and then we left the movie, and nothing happened in the movie. And that
was after the movie.
It was in the Dartmouth Mall, like the glass, child enclosure, whatever you want to call it, where everybody waits for their parents. I was like, well, my dad will be here soon, and she just went up to me and French kissed me. I was like, whoa.
She's like, give me that.
I'm like, that was all about it.
Yeah,
that was cool. I was like, that was really...
Girls are aggressive.
Yeah, I was like, that was really awesome. And
that's really awesome.
Can't wait to tell all my friends about that, because that was cool. I can't wait to tell people about it on a podcast 30 years from now.
30 years. Here we are.
Shit. So anyway, I have something that I want to tell you about.
I forgot we're on a podcast for a second.
Yeah, no, we're just like swapping make-out stories.
Yeah.
So this morning I kissed my wife. No, I'm joking. So something happened to me last weekend that sucked. And my elbow is still in pain.
Oh, no.
I fell off a fucking ladder.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How high on this ladder were you?
So it was an extension ladder up to the roof.
Oh,
and
man.
I cleaned the gutters out.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to make a repair on the roof. Not so much a repair, but I had to put the vent for the bathroom fan.
Oh, that's right.
I put it straight up and out of the roof.
That's right.
So of course I had to work on the roof. Anyhow,
Did you drill a hole in your roof?
yeah.
Did it scare the shit out of you?
No, I've
You
done
know
that
what
before.
you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of drilling a hole, I was holding a drill with a big like whatever, like a 4-inch vent, 6-inch vent, whatever it was on the side,
Yeah.
like a big good hole saw on the drill, and I had like stuff in my hand, so I was going down the ladder backward with one hand. And you know, on an extension ladder, how like the bottom few like rungs,
Yeah.
like the bottom like few rungs, however high you have it, is only down to like one spool.
pushing
Yeah.
You're pushing it.
So I'm like going down, and I'm maybe like 4 rungs up. So it's not very high. It's like 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But my foot slipped, and I'm holding a drill. My left foot slipped, and my right arm was holding a drill. And I was like, yep, yeah. And I kind of like did one of those things where I couldn't catch myself. And I just fell sideways
Like you
off the
just
ladder. I had a tool pouch on with like screws and shit in it. Screws went
no,
everywhere.
Dude.
I was like, "Ugh!" Like hit the ground and made a involuntary sound.
Those sounds always get me because you know it's the true, genuine,
Yeah.
like deep in your chest, like.
Like you can, like you push me over here, I'm falling and I'm landing and I'm like, ouch,
Yeah.
you know.
But that was like,
it was a drop, dude, and I fell,
yeah,
landed on my elbow,
yeah,
made that sound,
yeah,
sat there for a second, like what a fucking idiot.
yeah.
Then I'm like looking around, like nobody saw that.
Yeah.
Like I could have fell off the roof,
Yeah.
and nobody would have even seen or cared, or
Yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered to anybody.
So it was your elbow that
Yeah,
got most of the
fucking
damage.
Oh yeah, dude, I landed
Yeah.
completely on my elbow,
Wow.
but I've been like, it fucked me up.
Yeah.
Like mentally, and I'm like, dude, I could have like died out here.
You really could.
I could
yeah.
have fell off the roof and died.
It's crazy.
And nobody would have even
Ladders
walked
are
out.
scary.
Yeah, I went in the
Ladders
house.
can be scary.
I went in the house. I'm like, did anybody see that?
Just sat down for
I'm like,
a little while.
did the camera pick it up?
Yeah.
Nothing. My wife's
That's how
like, I
you
don't
know you
even
did
know.
something bad. When
Yeah,
you got to go in the house and just sit for a second,
Yeah, I went
you know
in.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I went in from embarrassment in
Yeah.
case anybody saw me outside.
That's.
I'm like, I don't want to
that's
have a
fair.
conversation
That's
now.
fair. Your neighbor comes running over. Oh my god.
That's what I was expecting because they were always outside.
Yeah.
They're always doing something. So.
Lauren comes over.
Yeah, Lauren and her husband Brian. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he would have laughed at me for sure.
Did I
He
tell
would
you
have
when I
been like,
almost?
hey, he would have been like, "Hey, you okay?"
Yeah, yeah.
And then I would have said yes, and then he would have laughed his ass off at me,
That's fair. That's fair.
as I would do to him.
Yeah.
Ask if he's okay first.
You got to make light of it,
and then
you know.
laugh at each
Or
other.
like kids, you got to like make a joke out of it so you don't get
yeah.
too caught up in the pain. You're like,
oh man,
everything's
that's,
fine.
That's so funny. My fucking
everything's
elbows.
his bones sticking
There's a
out. He's
bone
like,
sticking out of my arm.
"Oh." Like you really nailed that landing, Matt.
I'm like, ah. So anyway, what were you gonna say? You
I was gonna say, did I ever tell you when I knocked myself out, or almost knocked myself
Maybe.
out? I was like going black. My vision was going black, and I was
Oh,
seeing
shit.
stars. That was when I truly found out the true meaning of seeing stars, because I actually was like,
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was working on my car. I was doing the brakes, and there was a bolt in the back of the brake setup. I'm gonna try to keep this like simple.
Yeah.
But in back of
I've
the
done
brakes, there was a
before, I
bolt.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the people who haven't,
Oh, okay.
behind all
For
your
the
brakes
idiots.
and stuff, when you're changing it, you got to get behind it, right?
Right.
So I had like it was being a bitch. So like I had like a breaker bar and everything.
Jesus Christ.
And I was in there, but for whatever reason, I was like, I had my head like in the wheel well,
Yeah.
like looking down at
You're
it.
trying to get in there and get some leverage.
Yeah, dude. And the bolt snapped, and all my might, all my strength just went full force right to my temple.
Wow, really?
And like, I was like, at least I know, for one, I can take a punch, and two, I can punch pretty damn hard, because I almost knocked myself out. So like, I hit myself,
Man.
and like, I remember my vision like going black, and like I was starting to see stars, and I like stumbled my way back into the house, and I just sat on the couch for like 20 minutes.
How
just,
long ago was this?
Just trying to like regain my like vision.
Was this recently?
No, it was like
Oh.
maybe like 10, 15 years ago.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it was
Yeah.
like, didn't you just do your brakes for
No.
not that long ago?
Yeah, no. That all went well. I learned my lesson to keep your head out of the wheel
Oh,
well
yeah.
as you're cracking the bolt.
Oh, that's funny.
But
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah, it was embarrassing. I was
Yeah.
like looking around like the neighbors to make sure
But
no
I
one saw me.
You know what though? I just feel like old and beat up lately. Like I've been
I feel that.
so I fell off a ladder.
Yeah.
And then the other day I stubbed my fucking pinky toe so hard that it was bleeding in between the toes.
Oh my
I thought I
God.
fucking severed my toe. I was like, did I just fucking cut my toe off? On the dog crate, I was like, I just
Jeez.
fucking cranked it. I was like
Damn.
trucking through my room like an idiot.
You're
And
in
I
rough
just,
shape this week.
yeah, dude.
that was
This
recently.
is this week, yeah.
That was this week.
This is all this week. I'm all beat up. I'm like an
Man.
old guy. I got a
Maybe
bruise
you
on my
should
arm.
hide indoors for a little while.
I should.
Just kind of like reset.
Shouldn't be going out in the
I
rain.
think the universe is after you.
Dude,
You just gotta like lay low.
I don't know, but I just feel, and then like recovery time's taking forever. I did this last Sunday. It's been almost a whole week.
Was it like sharp or like just sore?
It's sore now,
Like,
but
can you
like
move it?
I thought it had a pretty good lump there for a while.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna fracture my fucking elbow. But I don't know, dude. I just feel
That's
old
crazy,
lately.
man. I get it.
I've been trying to go to the gym again.
I have not been trying to go to the
You're welcome to come with me anytime.
Probably not.
But like, I don't know. I feel old, and I don't feel like
Yeah.
it's a men's mental health month. And I don't really feel
Is it?
mentally well.
Yeah.
Like the last,
I think a lot of people are struggling this year.
yeah, like the last,
This year's
like,
been, I don't know about you, but this year's been weird. And isn't it weird that it's almost over already?
yeah, it is. It went by quick.
There ain't much left of it.
Like I've been, so like I need to have a bunch of work done in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Without going into too much detail, I have to hire somebody because I don't have the fucking time to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it really fucked me up because I know how to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I burn,
that,
like, do
yeah.
I burn a whole week of vacation
Just to get it all done.
to work on my house? Or do I hire somebody and then, like, I can work overtime and
Just
bring
pay
home
for
more
that,
money
yeah.
and pay for it that way? Like,
Yeah.
it's not the money. Like, I have the money. I
Yeah.
can pay for it.
It's just like a pride thing.
Yeah.
Like,
So
it's
it's
my
like,
house. I want to fix it.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's been getting to me between that and then working on my dad's guitar. And then, like, I'm getting old. Every time I fall, I'm like,
Damn it.
every time I fall, I'm like actually hurt.
Yeah.
It's like just not cool. Like, I don't know, man. I've been feeling not great lately.
Yeah. And like,
I'm
how do you
trying to-
like reset that too? It's like, how do you reset that mind frame of like, I'm getting old. Obviously, everybody's getting old.
Yeah.
Everybody is. But like, how do you like reframe it so that like you're not feeling that way the rest of your life? I mean,
Right. Yeah. I want to do something.
every year that
straighten
goes
it out.
by, I don't want to be like, God damn, I'm getting older. Like my body's, getting
Yeah.
worse, or like,
Well, I've been going to the gym for the last 2 weeks. Not
Yeah.
every day, but I try to make it there like 3 or 4 times a week. Well, 3 times a week.
yeah, does it help? Do you feel better?
It definitely helps.
Yeah.
And you know what else helps?
They
right?
say it's good for you mentally just to go work out.
But like, here's my thing. Like, this guy's in there, and there's like young guys in there, and they're like they're like jacked. And this is just Planet Fitness. Like,
Yeah,
they need
yeah.
to tone it fucking down. But they're like, they're there to fucking
Just
get some gain.
Yeah.
They're there to get.
yeah, they're all roided up and they're like,
getting swole. Yeah. They want to get like fucking
ugh,
huge.
I can't stand the gym.
And I've realized that I will never be like that.
You don't? Do you want to be?
No, I
though?
don't.
Like,
And I really don't. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I need to go just to get the movement in
Mhm.
and just get the blood flowing.
feel better,
Just
yeah.
feel, break a sweat, and just feel good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and that's it. That's my thing.
Yep.
I'm like, that's good.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
That's the only way I have
That's
to
gonna
look
make
at
you
it.
feel better.
If I look at it in the way of like, if I do these exercises, it'll work these muscles. If I I just
Yeah.
need to go
I
in there
just
and
wanna
move
feel
around
good,
some
yeah.
and feel better.
Yeah.
And I
That's
don't
why
wanna-
just do drugs.
That too. I don't have that option. I can't
Yeah,
just
yeah.
do
I know.
drugs. That's funny, Jared. You're a funny
Yeah,
guy.
Don't do drugs, kids.
You want to be on a podcast?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I've been.
Yeah. Well, I'm
you know,
sorry you're feeling that way, man.
I've been
I hope it turns around for
I
you.
think it's been turning around.
Because not for nothing, but you're in great shape
I've been talking
for a man
about
of
it.
your age.
Thank you.
You look good for a man of your age.
For a man of my
Yeah.
age.
You got
I know
you
I'm
got
old.
you got a decent mental for a man of your age.
I'm a few years older than your brother, even too.
I know.
I know. I'm like, how
It's
old
weird.
are
It
you?
doesn't
He's like,
seem like it.
He's like 38. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I am old.
Yeah. We got to bring Ryan V back on so you don't feel as old.
Yeah. Is he
Shout
40?
out Ryan V. He's turning
he-
40 Tuesday.
Tuesday?
After that.
That's when this episode comes out. Happy
Oh,
birthday,
that's right.
Ryan.
Happy birthday, Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah, happy-
40 years old.
Yeah, dude.
You old fart.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I love Ryan. Ryan's awesome.
Yeah.
But you know what time it is?
Oh, snap.
It's odd question time.
got?
What do we got? I don't know.
Where'd it
didn't
go?
open. All right.
There we go.
All right. You read one of.
Right.
Let's see. What was it? It was either this one or this one, whichever one you choose.
Either that one or that one.
Yeah, those are two we haven't done
All
yet.
right, let me see.
That were sent in to us a while back.
All right, I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
It says, "Would you rather be covered in fish scales or feathers?" From Nick. Thank you, Nick, for watching
Thank you, Nick.
and listening. Whatever it is you're doing, watching, listening. I don't know, but great question.
Yes, thank you, Nick.
Covered in fish scales or feathers? Yeah, I got it.
You gonna go first?
I got it.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the fish scales because
Yeah?
I feel like it's almost like a armor, like it's a lot tougher with fish scales than it is feathers. Feathers can like fly off, or like catch too much wind, they can fly off.
Somebody can pull them out too.
Yeah, someone can pluck. I mean, they can do that to your scales too, but
yeah,
they need like a tool. What do they use to
yeah,
get
the
this?
scaler. Yeah,
Ugh, gross. Yeah, but I think that would be super
So,
sick. You'd
here's-
be like
yeah. Here's the second part. Like,
armored up.
would that help you? Obviously, it would help you swim because you'd be like
Yeah.
more aerodynamic
Yeah.
or hydrodynamic,
Yeah.
more fluid in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. But like, would it give you like the ability to swim really fast?
I think so. Because I would be like more like a.
But what if you had feathers? Is that gonna help you fly or no? It's just feathers.
No.
I don't know.
See, feathers just kind of sick.
Yeah, I think I'm also gonna have to go with fish scales.
Yeah.
Although living,
If feathers did help you fly, which one would you go with?
I think I'd pick feathers.
You would pick feathers.
If it could-
You'd rather fly.
I
than
would
swim.
even, you know what? I'm gonna pick feathers because even if it can't help me like soar through the sky,
You feel like you can.
I
at
gotta be able to
least-
like glide a little bit.
I feel that.
Like if
feel
I
that.
just ran and like caught like the top of a hill,
Yeah.
just like sail for like a couple hundred feet.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool. I'm gonna go with feathers.
You're like a.
And
you're
also,
like a
I would-
glider. You'll be
I could do like a
yeah.
bird of paradise dance.
Yeah.
You ever see that? Where they do the
Oh, like the mating call.
yeah, they do like the mating dance.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, I could do that to my wife constantly.
See, but now what if the feathers were on your face? Like you're fully covered,
fully covered.
head to toe.
I don't know.
use
I think I
feathers.
would look great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to worry about getting haircuts.
It would look scary for fish scales, right?
Yeah, it would.
Someone completely covered in fish scales.
Yeah, fish man.
Depending on the color of those scales.
I think the only way we can do this is if we can pick the colors.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be like an ugly fish. You want to
Yeah.
look kind of cool looking.
Yeah, I want to be like pearlescent,
Yeah.
like multicolored. Like when the sun
Right.
hits me, it's like purples and greens.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when I'm in the dark, it's just like dark blue and like
Yeah, I'd want to look like a falcon, but then like underneath you have like white.
falcon.
There's like white, but it's like brown on top, like the
yeah,
exact
I
color
dig
of my
it,
skin,
man.
right? Yeah,
I
like this
dig
kind
it.
of.
You'd be pretty badass. Would you have the beak too, or no? Just
Well, I
the
don't know,
feathers.
just feathers,
Just the feathers, because like
because you wouldn't want to have a fish mouth.
like a guppy. But what this makes me think though, imagine if humans had the
Gills.
gills,
Oof,
and we could survive underwater,
that'd be sick.
and
I
we
mean,
could
then
start
I'm,
making underwater civilization.
Then I'm changing everything.
and
I'm gonna be a
communities.
fish person for sure.
Reminds me of like Star Wars, when
Yeah.
when they're in the water and it's all
He's
the
got, like, a
village.
yeah. It's a Jar
he
Jar
puts
Binks.
that thing on.
Yeah, they put like a thing so
that
they can breathe.
That'd be so sick
Wow.
if we had like underwater villages.
Wow.
Yeah, that really got away from me.
Yeah, that's cool. I dig it. I dig being a fish or a bird.
Now
or
I'm gonna draw
having the scales.
a scale man,
Scale man.
fish scale man, and a feather man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw them both fighting
Be
each
feather
other.
man. You like this?
Yeah,
And you got like
yeah.
you can make sound with your wings.
Yep.
Your arms.
It's gonna be battle
arm
of the
wings.
feather people and the scale people.
Yes.
Alright.
I dig it.
You dig it?
I like it, man.
Tune in, HBO. It'll be there. I'm starting a new
Cool.
show.
It's kind of like Avatar, but
Avatar's pretty cool.
yeah. What do they have?
Is there more?
Yeah.
the first
I don't
one?
know, fucking know. Yeah, I think
The
so.
first one I was like, that was cool, but that was insanely long and not
They
worth it.
really hyped it up.
They just spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah, they really, really hyped that up because of the money. They were like, "This is going to be the best movie ever made," and then everybody watched it. They were like, "What?
What? Are you
Like
sure?
this is the movie you guys were talking about?"
Right? It just didn't seem that good.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it was a sci-fi movie. You're like, cool. It was a sci-fi movie.
But I mean,
all right,
they have like their
And?
own section in Disney World now, so it must be pretty good.
because they hyped it up.
Unless they just lied to everybody. They're like, everybody loves it, and everyone's actually like, eh.
You know, do you feel that way about some things?
Like they just have the money to just make it hype,
Yeah, like some people,
even though there's no hype.
some people really they're really into things, and
Yeah,
you're like,
for sure.
everybody likes that thing, so it must be great. And then you tune in to however it is, music, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and you're like, I don't see it.
Yeah, like a Pimp My Ride reboot. It just doesn't happen. Just
What are
doesn't-
people
it just
talking about
doesn't
that?
work. Nobody's talking. I
No.
felt like it got the hype when it was
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah,
And then when it came out, no one actually really gave a shit about it.
Whatever. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't think of any good example. Well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of music nowadays that
Isn't
people
it?
are like, dude, this guy's the best, and you listen to it, and it's like,
I feel like
you know what
what's
I'm talking
gonna
about? That
yeah.
guy, he's like,
Is this corn? Oh,
no, I don't know. It's just corn.
I'm just kidding.
Yes.
But I was thinking like, even like with movies, I feel
Yeah.
like we're just running out of ideas. People can
Yeah.
only come up with so many concepts and ideas for movies, and even music and food.
True.
And like you can only come up with so much.
Yeah.
That's like I was at the grocery store and I saw the Oreo Coke things. You seen that?
No, I haven't seen it.
There's a
It's
Coca-Cola
Coca-Cola.
drink
Okay.
that tastes like Oreos. But then there's Oreos that are
What?
Coca-Cola flavored. So they did both. They did the drink that was Oreos and they did the Oreos that was Coke.
So two assholes from the Coca-Cola and Oreo
Correct.
companies, if it's not the same company, they probably
Correct.
are. They got together and they were like, dude, we need to do a merger.
That's what I'm saying.
We
I
need
think
to
they're
get this.
just running out of ideas.
Instead of making like a snack pack, like a Lunchable
Yeah.
for adults, or just a Lunchable with like a can of Coke and a small thing of Oreo. They could have just did
They
that.
could have just did that.
Hey, let's make it in a package
Make a
together.
combo, but don't.
No, they
don't do
fucking
that.
combine flavors and
Don't
make it
do
more
that.
toxic.
Like the Sour Patch Oreos.
Ugh.
Who wants this stuff?
Gross.
Who's actually eating this stuff?
I don't know. The only good merger anybody's ever done is dill pickle chips. Potato chips that are dill pickle.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know,
like that?
At some point, I'll speak like a normal fucking person.
Same things with chips. Same thing with chips. They're running out of flavor ideas.
I
And
mean,
they're just getting wild.
Salt and vinegar,
Getting wild.
regular potato chips,
Classic.
barbecue,
Classic.
and then the dill pickles.
Hey, don't
Those
forget
are
the
the
Portuguese, the sour cream and onion.
Oh, the sour cream and onion, yes.
You gotta have
True,
those.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
That's it. You can stop there.
Stop there.
The weirdest one's the pickle one, and you can stop there.
Same thing with
All
the
of-
Oreos. They did like the double chocolate, the mint, the
Yeah.
the hazelnut or whatever. But you can only
It's
go
like
so
a
far.
Random shit, yeah.
And then you just gotta stop. Like repeat the other ones or
Yeah.
something.
It's gonna go full circle.
I
then-
don't want no Swedish fish Oreos or fucking
It's gonna go full circle. They're gonna make Oreos with chocolate chip cookies.
yeah, like sardine Oreos. Like, is that next? What the
Yes.
hell are we doing?
Yeah, I thought the world got all these weird flavors out of their system with like jelly beans.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, we didn't need to do all this. Anyway, I
That's
think
like-
that's it, man, for
yeah,
this
yeah.
episode. You
Yeah.
can keep going if you want.
Well, I was just thinking about this other movie I watched. That I was like, that was a cool movie, but like the base of the like the storyline and the concept has been beaten to death over and over again, and you knew exactly how the movie was going to play out,
Was it Star Wars?
but it was just done in a different way. I'm surprised there hasn't been like a lot of Star Wars, like trying to be like Star Wars, or maybe
Yeah.
there is, and I'm just not onto it. But
Maybe.
like,
I don't
you've
know.
never seen like lightsabers anywhere else, or like.
No, not really. No.
Or some kind of
True.
knockoff Star Trooper,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Star Trooper.
Is that what it is?
Stormtrooper. Close enough, though. I mean, you
Star
weren't.
Trooper.
You weren't really wrong.
Stormtrooper.
You weren't wrong. I just found it funny.
Yeah.
Well, you have anything you want to say to the people? I think we're done with this episode.
Yeah.
We're both tired. We're gonna go take a nap.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I'm pretty negative this week, so I don't want to say anything, but
Enjoy the shitty weather.
enjoy the shitty weather,
With Jared.
my prime weather. Go out there and let the raindrops hit your skin. Although
Yeah.
this comes out Tuesday, so it's probably not even going to rain.
No, it'll probably be beautiful out when
Yeah.
this comes out.
I hope not.
But hopefully it rains again so you guys can enjoy the rain. I do enjoy it, to be honest.
You
I don't
do
like
enjoy it,
I don't
right?
like working in the rain because it sucks.
Yeah.
Like I was cold and wet and shitty yesterday, and I'm like,
That's
you know
fair.
what?
That's fair.
That's what made us go to Chili's.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like cooking food. You don't feel like
Yeah.
cooking food.
Let's just go get
Let's
something.
just go eat margaritas
In the
and
rain.
drink chips. You know. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for listening to this episode and watching this episode. You guys are the best.
You
We
are.
have the best
We do.
fan base of anybody,
We do.
and that's why we're gonna make merch.
And we're going to keep going.
We're gonna keep
We're
going.
going to kill this thing.
We're gonna fucking kill it.
kill it.
So thank you for listening to the show today. You can support the show by clicking on the link in the description of the show. You can go and check out all our social media. Go check out Sketched. Go check out Odd People Pod.
Yeah.
Go find Button Club. Go find Mighty Guitars.
Yeah.
We're on Instagram, Facebook for some reason, TikTok. I think I'm going to do more TikTok videos.
You want to or you don't want to?
No, I do want to.
Oh,
I
you
think
do
I'm going to
want
do
to.
some like gluten-free reviews or something. I need to
Hell
do something
yeah,
to
you
bring.
should.
I'll put a stupid Matt the Cat spin on it.
You
You know.
should. Check out Sketch before I shut that shit down.
Yeah, go check out Sketch and order things from Sketch so he doesn't have to shut down.
I'm shutting
Not
it down
that,
anyways.
not that
I don't care how
he
many
doesn't have
orders
to.
I get.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Go
kidding.
join Jared's Discord. Go find the podcast on Reddit. There's like 5 or 6 people that
Yeah.
are subscribing to that, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Go to Redbubble. Right now, oddpeoplepodcast.com still exists. I'm trying to get rid of that because it's a waste of money. All it is links. The link to
Yeah.
the Redbubble is on there. I'm going to figure out a way to put that link somewhere easily accessible. Thank you for listening to the show today.
Wait, before you end the
Yes.
show.
Yeah.
Before you end the show.
Yes.
Did you see just this morning that if Trump doesn't win the election, he's leaving the country?
Cool. I hope he leaves.
And him and his whole family?
I'm so fucking sick of hearing his name.
Right? Isn't it wild?
Yeah. I don't want to
Yeah.
get too political.
Yeah, no, fuck politics.
Because I don't
But
like
if Trump leaves, that would be wild. We had a president that leaves the country and doesn't even want to be here anymore.
Just think about that. If you get
Just think about that.
whichever way you're going to vote, whichever way you're considering to
And you know
vote,
it truly doesn't matter anyway.
and you know that this guy that doesn't give a fuck about you
or this
never
country,
thought about
apparently.
you, and apparently doesn't even care about this country because he'll leave if he
'Cause he's
doesn't get
gonna bounce.
elected because he's a little fucking rich boy that can't take being told no.
Yep.
I also
Sorry,
hate,
I
also
had
hate
to
the
throw
Demo-
you for that loop real quick.
I hate
before
the
we ended it.
Democrats too, so it's okay.
There you
I
go.
hate
We hate
everybody.
all
I
of
just
you.
want you guys to know that.
Just listen to podcasts and eat food.
Yes. Well, you know,
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
it's-
no. We
you know
got to
what?
end the show.
It's
I'm
late
sorry.
in the episode,
I'm
and
sorry.
I had a thought in my mind that I wanted to say.
Do it. Let's do it.
And I
This will
should
be like
probably-
a little hidden section. In the
It'll be a
episode.
little hidden section before I say
Yeah.
bye to everybody.
All right.
And whoever made it to this far,
Thank you.
if you made it to this far in the recording, send the podcast a DM or
Yeah.
whether or not you agree with me.
Be like, I made it. I made it to the end,
Yeah, I made it to the end, and
and I'm
yes,
never
yes or
listening
no.
again.
Nothing matters. I came to this realization like yesterday.
Correct.
I was thinking about how we live in like an infinite galaxy and universe that doesn't we fucking mean nothing. And I thought about the theory of like how we could be a molecule in something much bigger, and if we went down to our molecular level, there could be a whole universe in there, which
Wow.
just fucking goes on forever.
Yeah.
And nothing fucking matters. We're the only species on the planet that pays taxes and has to stop worrying about stuff.
Yeah.
I told myself that I was going to stop worrying about bullshit.
Yeah. You have to.
I'm not going to
you have to let all that shit
just
go.
be homeless and not give a fuck
Yeah.
because I have children that I need to take care of.
Yeah.
But like, you know, life is insane that we all exist here together.
Yeah.
And,
But no matter what, at the end of the day, you have to do what they want you to do, right?
Yeah.
To survive.
Yeah, so just don't give a fuck about it. Like
And just do it. Just do your own
nothing
thing.
fucking matters. Do your own thing. Try to be happy.
Yep.
Try to go with the flow.
Yep.
You know, made this podcast. Jared joined me. Every once in a while, I'm like, we're going to stop it. We'll stop doing this because nobody cares.
That's discouraging,
but
right?
then it's like, you know what? We care. We're
we
doing
care.
it.
We're doing it for us.
We want to do
and
it.
we do it for
so-
you guys, the listeners that are here.
Yeah.
And we'll keep it going forever. And as long as we got one listener,
Yeah.
hey, we'll
And
keep
nothing,
it going.
nothing fucking matters.
Just for you.
Really.
Just for you. And
Yeah.
just for you. And just for you.
And you.
There you go.
So nothing matters. Live for yourself.
Yep.
Don't be
politics.
discouraged. Yeah, don't worry about all that bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit out there. There's a lot of scary things. Be happy you're alive.
Yep. Get a flip phone.
Be happy you have a friend to make a
right.
podcast
That's
with, and hopefully you have a loved one
Yep.
or two people. Maybe you're in a thruple. I don't know.
Hey.
So anyway,
No judgment.
thank you for listening to the show, and we love you guys. You guys really are awesome.
Yep.
The few fans we have that are watching and listening, we really, really appreciate you guys, because if we had 0, we'd probably stop.
Yeah.
But we don't.
We get like 50 to 100 listeners.
Oh, yeah.
So
from the
that's a lot of people.
We have a lot of
what I
people
know.
listen to the watch the videos.
Yeah.
And we have this.
I know like 10 of those.
We have like a small
the rest?
number of listeners still, which I think they're all.
Yeah.
A few of them are like just the OG fans of the guys that listen in their work van and shit. So we really appreciate you guys a lot.
Yep. And
it's been a rough time for me, obviously, recently. So I'm just trying to put some good vibes out there.
I feel like it's a rough time for everybody, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like no one's killing it right now, but
we're all here.
We're all still here, and we're still doing our thing. We're all healthy. We're still moving.
If you're standing in the grocery line next to somebody,
give them a hug. Don't do that. Don't call the cops.
Yeah, say hello. Be nice to people. Just be nice.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes if you see somebody looks grumpy and you say hello to them, it'll change their whole entire life, or at least their day.
Yeah.
Or at least those few minutes.
Or if you listen to the podcast that I listen to, that exact person might cut your head off. So maybe don't say anything to anybody.
Okay, don't say anything. Just smile. Smile and wave.
I've heard some horror stories.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, so thank you.
We love you.
Yes, we love you guys. If
Yep.
you see us in the grocery store, you can say hi.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
So thank you for listening to the show today. We love you.
Yeah.
Stay creative.
Yeah.
Stay inspired. And as always,
Stay.
ah.